Huda, coulda, shoulda. You got a little too much dip on your chip for me, baby. Because how can you say with your whole chest, with your full voice, and in such confidence that you feel that you are one of the most emotionally mature people there when not even 24 hours ago you were all but a weep, shaking and frantic, because Alandria said, "We'll talk later." Make it make sense. I'll wait. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Love Island USA Season 7. This is episode 3. Jeremiah's flabber was gasted, as was mine, okay? As was mine by some of the things that Huda, Coulda, Shoulda was saying. But before we go any further, if you are brand new to the channel or a returning viewer that is not yet subscribed, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video. Let's get the likes up. If y'all like the video, let's get the likes up. There's no reason why we can't get at least 800 likes, okay? I would like 1,000, but at least 800 likes. Shout out to the 137 of you all that did subscribe from the video last night. I am now 50 subs away from 36,000. So y'all know what that means. I need another 200 of y'all to subscribe. Our goal is 40,000 subs by the end of the summer. This is gonna fall on y'all, okay? This is y'all. This is y'all. So if you enjoy the content, if you like the fact that I am posting the night of, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get right into the episode. So it picks up right where last night's episode left off with everybody finding out who's coupled up, who's not. We shook up some shit at the bonfire, okay? So the girls kind of break off and go to the side to talk, and Bella is telling Alandria that she is shocked and that she's had such great talks with Nicholas. So such great talks with Sierra. She just doesn't understand what happened. So Huda, Coulda, Shoulda is over to the side. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? Why are you over there crying like that? And she's over there and she's supposed to be my sister. And she's crying. And she's telling everybody and she's doing it in front of me. And I didn't deserve this because my sister. I said, wait a minute. What I deciphered through her tears, okay, was Huda, Coulda, Shoulda feels that her and Alandria are supposed to be sisters, okay? She does not like the fact that Alandria kind of called her out in front of everyone. She said that she just met the bombshell. She just met these guys, but we're sisters. We're sisters. I'm sorry, but last I checked, you just met Alandria the other day too. Let's be real. The way that what Alandria did to you wasn't even that bad for you to be all but a weep like this, girl. Get it together. Huda, Coulda, Shoulda. I thought you were the most emotionally mature person there. Stop it, girl. Stop it. So Austin is surprised that Shelly did not stand up. And he's like, man, I wanted to sit back down. So he likes that he did get up because it got him out of his comfort zone. And that's what Nicholas was saying too. Comfort zone, comfort zone. That's like the buzzword of this show. It got me out of my comfort zone. I got out of my comfort zone. That's what they be doing to make light of, to rationalize some of the things that they do, to make excuses for them. So Charlie was disappointed that Shelly did not stand up. I was like, yeah, did none of the girls stand up for you? Yikes, okay? The boys over still by the fire pit. Nicholas is saying that, he wanted to get out of his comfort zone and that him and Bella have not elevated their relationship. It's been 3 days. Good sir, 3 of them. So he had to listen to his gut. Ace is encouraging the guys, get out and get to know everybody. Be like me. I'm talking and kissing all the girls. That's what y'all should do. So Jeremiah was like, well, I'm good. I'm good. You know, he mumbles and shit. The way I have to have on the closed caption for Jeremiah, my God. So Ace is like, how many of you guys feel that Huda Coulda Shoulda is approachable to talk to? And they're all like, "Mm." And that's when Ace is like, it shouldn't be that way. I want you to get out and like mix and mingle with everybody. And Jeremiah is like, but I'm good where I'm at. I'm telling you, Jeremiah is an episode of you waiting to happen, okay? So we then pan over to Alandria and Huda Coulda Shoulda. She goes over and it's like, girl, I know you ain't crying because of me. They go up to Soul Ties. She apologizes. She said, look, I thought you were getting ready to read the guys down, and I didn't want you to give them that much energy. That's why I said that it was cool, where, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So now they kiss, they hug up, they are now besties for the resties again, and that was it. Now, Coulda, coulda, shoulda. Your emotional intelligence should have told you, hey, why don't I talk to Alandria to find out what was really getting ready to happen? But whatever. Taylor comes up while they're talking and he wants to talk to Alandria. So he's like, look, I only stood up because I wanted the opportunity to explore. You said that we're open, right? I should be able to explore. And Alandria is like, yeah, you could have explored while still being in the couple. You standing up to Alandria sent the message you didn't want to be coupled up with her at all. And when you think about why Alandria feels the way that she does, it does make sense. Because let's be real, you can still be in a couple and still explore and get to know everybody else that's there. But from Alandria's point of view, Taylor has been telling her that he's happy with her, he likes her, they're vibing, they're having good conversation. If we are rocking and rolling like that, why would you want to couple up with another girl? You can still get to know Sierra while still being in a couple with me. And I see what Alandria, I see where she's coming from. I do. Taylor is like, well, you shouldn't be mad because you kissed someone in the challenge. And Alandria understands where he's coming from, but she's not mad at the fact that he wants to explore. She's mad at the fact that he stood up, and to her that sent the signal of but to her that sent the signal of he don't want to talk to her, or he doesn't want to be coupled with her anymore. So we then get Ace and Shelly. So they go to the speakeasy to talk right before bed. They tiptoe in there real secret like, okay? So he tells her to smell his arms so he can sneak and kiss her on the forehead. Everybody goes and gets into bed. That night, everybody is sleeping, but we see Huda Coulda Shoulda and Jeremiah getting real hot and heavy. Somebody clenches the pillow. So I said, what y'all doing underneath them sheets? What's going on underneath there? So the next morning, Ace makes breakfast for Shelly and Bella, and then Taylor brings Alandria the damn hair, what is it called? The Waffle House. He brings her damn near the Waffle House Grand Slam. Why did he bring her all that food? It was so much food. Huda Coulda Shoulda and Jeremiah are having breakfast together on the balcony. Y'all catch that shade that Iain threw at them, that they think that they are the best couple? Y'all got some cracks in the foundation. So Huda Coulda Shoulda was like, do you ever feel like we're the parents? Do you think we're the parents? And he was like, that's crazy. Mom and dad energy, huh? And she was like, yeah, we're the most emotionally, mature people outside of me crying because Alandria, told me to relax and we'll talk later. Outside of that, and outside of the fact that I am lying about not having a kid, I'm purposefully withholding that. I don't know how to tell somebody that I have a child that's 4 years old. How have you told these niggas before in the past 4 years? I'm sorry. And I don't have kids. Okay? I don't. However, I would hate to think that when my mom was married when she had me, I would hate to think that if my mother was single, that she would not be very forthcoming with the fact that she had me. And Huda Coulda Shoulda, I've been trying to give you grace with this, but I'm at the point now where it's like you're making it seem like it's a chore. What do you mean you don't know how to tell somebody that you have a kid? Y'all have been here 3 days. Truth be told, Truth be told, that should have been one of the first things that you tell the guys so you cannot waste anybody's time in there and not waste your own time as well. So I'm like, you doing a lot, houlda, coulda, shoulda. I feel like you're doing a lot right now. So Bella is low key crashing out to Huda Coulda Shoulda, talking about how she doesn't feel valued. And Nick hasn't talked to me yet. And I just don't understand what's happening. You know what I mean? No one values me. No one likes me. No one cares about me. So what if I'm refusing to kiss everybody on a show where all we do is kiss? Who cares about that? I feel that he doesn't like me. And I'm tired of feeling that way, damn it. I've always felt this way. I said, girl, go get a Snickers. Bella, you got to calm down. And Huda jumps into mommy mode, being the parents of the group and all. And she's giving her a good little pep talk. And I'm like, Huda, coulda, shoulda, go give yourself a pep talk on how to tell Jeremiah that you got a baby. When you can give yourself a pep talk, you can give others one. So Charlie and Bella are talking, and he's like, I really wanted to take you to the hideaway, but I wanted to respect your boundaries, and I didn't want you to come in and like be freaked out about that. And I thought that was cute, but it could be lip service for all we know. Okay. So we then have Alandria and Taylor. They're talking, and she's like, look, I'm sorry. I apologize for taking you standing up the way that I did. She said, I was trying to be considerate of your feelings, and I need to start worrying about and being considerate just about my own feelings. I can't expect anybody or everyone to give me the same level of consideration I'm giving them. Yes, girl, this is an all for yourself type of show, right? Do what's best for you. Do what you think is going to be best for you when it comes to these couples, okay? So Taylor was like, we just need to talk more. Okay, I mean, that was low key a little red flag, but you apologize, so we good. So he's like, okay, what's your love language? What do you like to give and receive? That type of whatever. And she was like, gift giving is one of her love languages. And he was like, man, I give good gifts. I'm great at giving gifts. He said it's because he pays attention to detail. And if you're out in the store, like y'all are together in the store, and you mention something that you like, he takes note of that. And she was like, damn, I'm the same way. She then lets him know that she tricks a little bit. She said, I trick a little bit, and it ain't tricking if you got it. I said, I mean, she in the elevator business. That has to be lucrative, right? Right? So you can see Taylor, it perked up that she be tricking. And I was like, Taylor, don't piss me off. Don't, because I think you got some money being a little cowboy and all. Don't do that. But it's like his eyes widen when he heard that she tricks. So Nicholas and Bella finally talk, okay? Nicholas talked to Huda Coulda Shoulda earlier, and she was telling him, you need to talk to Bella. Go talk to her. He's like, I want to focus on Sierra today. And she was like, are you scared to talk to Bella? He was like, no, but I'm nervous for her reaction. So then you're scared to talk to her, baby. That's what that means. What? So he finally talks to Bella, and he's like, look, I still like you, but I had to think about the past couple of days, and I just want you to know that I am still interested in you. Bella said, look, the moment that you felt that you liked Sierra more, you should have come to me instead of blindsided me. You could have communicated this with me. Nick kept saying, no. I was 50-50. I didn't know. Bella then goes on to say, I have been made to look like a fool time and time again. And damn it, I'm not going to stand for it on this show. Who cares if I don't want to kiss anybody on a show where all we do is kiss? Don't worry about that, okay? I'm the cutoff queen, okay? It's nothing for me to cut somebody off. Yeah, girl, because you ain't kissing nobody. You're not exchanging any soul ties or anything. Like, of course, it's easy for you to cut niggas off. You're not forming any type of real attachment. So Nicholas wasn't listening to her. He just kept saying he was undecided. He wasn't hearing her out. What Bella was telling you, Nick, is that the moment that you realized that you were so undecided, between the two of us, you should have told me that so I could have at least been prepared if you were to decide to go over with Sierra instead of me thinking that we got something good going on here. So she then tells him the ball is in his court. Girl, I know you didn't crash out majority of this episode for you to still be like, it's up to you. The ball shouldn't be in his court. The ball should be in your court. Bella, the ball should be in your court. So Ace and Shelly are talking. They have a good conversation. She's telling him how she likes a person that can make her laugh. And because he's goofy and extrovert, he was like, no, I'm an introvert. Okay. Okay. You don't give introvert vibes, but okay. But they have chemistry. They're cute together. So good on them. Alandria and Bella are talking later, and Sierra comes over, and Bella and Sierra both make it known very plainly that they are there for Nick. They're asking each other, no other guys? Nope, Nick is the only one. I said, oh, not y'all about to fight over Nick, and he gonna be in the corner crying somewhere with his emotional ass, but okay. So now it is time for the backyard boogie. Didn't they used to give a toast last year? They don't give a toast to the boogie anymore. Like y'all taking all the fun out of it. So we're at tonight's backyard boogie, and Huda Coulda Shoulda is telling Shelly how she was getting something out of her bag and she saw her daughter's bracelet, and oh, it just made me think of my daughter. And I'm like, girl, talking about it's so hard for her to not talk about her daughter. It's not that hard because you ain't said an inkling about that baby to Jeremiah. It's not that hard. It's not that hard for you. It's not. So Huda Coulda Shoulda is saying that she wants to make sure that his mindset is mature enough to handle this. Is your mindset mature enough to date while having a daughter? Is the real question. That's the real question, Huda Coulda Shoulda. Do I think that Jeremiah is mature enough for that? No. Do I think that you are not mature enough to tell him and that's why you are struggling with this? Yes. Why would you be questioning his maturity? Didn't you say earlier that y'all were the parents, y'all were the mom and dad, and y'all were the most
emotionally mature
people that were there? So then he should be able to handle this. I don't like the hypocrisy. I don't like you being such a hypocrite. Huda Coulda Shoulda. I don't like it. So Ace gets a text and it's time to play a game. So they're gonna do a game called State Your Case. So basically, it's guys versus girls, and they are going to rank the opposite sex in order of most likely to least likely. So I'm gonna go through the top winners. Okay. So for the first question of, we find out that who has cheated the most. Austin has cheated 6 times, Shelly once. Who has had sex with the most people in one day? Austin has sex with 4 people. I was with Alandria. There are 24 hours in a day. We are asleep for on average 8 hours. On average 8 hours. So that leaves 16 hours. You fucked 4 bitch. We listen and we don't judge. And then Huda Coulda Shoulda has slept with 2 people in one day. She said because the first man did not satisfy her. I said, ooh, 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 ooh. And you can see Jeremiah looking like, what do you mean? Stalker ass. So we then go to the next question of who has told the most people that they love them. Nicholas was 50. Shelly was 2. Yikes. And then Ace said 0, but was like, I've never been in love. The guys were lying clearly on their questionnaire, so we'll take it with a grain of salt. So who has sent the most nudes? Nick said 800 because he was in a long distance, long-term relationship. Austin has said it was in the thousands. Like my good Googa Mooga. Alandria led the women with 15, a very cute number. The highest body count. Also, Austin and Charlie both had numbers in the hundreds, and Sierra's was 18. I kind of feel like when you get up to the hundreds and they're in their 20s, it's like, are y'all just fucking anything that walks by you? That's kind of concerning. It's a little bit concerning, but I guess. Somehow the boys won. I mean, they, there's no prize, but I thought it was interesting how the boys won. So everybody kind of disperses, and Ace is sitting next to Jeremiah, and I want to say Taylor. And they're talking, and he's like, isn't that crazy how Huda coulda shoulda slept with two guys in one night? What if you are the first guy that didn't get her off? What if you're the guy that, didn't get her to where she needed to be? And Jeremiah was like, no, that wouldn't happen. Ace was like, but what if it did? And Jeremiah's like, nah, I'm not that guy. But what if you were? And I'm like, why are you antagonizing him? Why? Leave him alone. Like, Ace really got on my nerves the last 10 minutes of this episode. Because why are you antagonizing him? Do you want to talk to Huda, coulda, shoulda? Go talk to her ass. But, like, I just feel like we see that Jeremiah might be a little bit unstable. And I feel like you're picking at him at this point. Leave his ass alone. So, mom and dad go over to the dock so they can talk. And Huda, coulda, shoulda was like, let's talk about the fact that you've told this many women that you love them. Like, explain that to me. Walk me through this. And I think it's because she kind of fears now that she's being love bombed, because she was looking at some of Jeremiah's questions, and you can see her raising an eyebrow on some. Okay. So he said that it was in his teenage years, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's when the bulk of it came. And then since he's been 20 years old, it's been like maybe like two. So Huda, coulda, shoulda said, okay, what are your non-negotiables? So he said he wants you to have goals. I mean, please have something going on in your life. But he wants you to have goals, and he wants you to be family-oriented. Remember, he comes from a family of, was he the one with the 6 siblings? And he's really big on family, and he wants you to be big on family as well. She then tells him, okay, the reason that I am so emotionally immature. Oh my God, this is so crazy. The reason I'm so emotionally mature is because, oh my God, don't look at me, don't. It's because I'm a mom. And he was like, what? His flabber was gasted. His flabber was gasted. So he's like not even looking at her. And she's like, okay, look at me. He's like, I can. I said, But yeah, y'all the most emotionally mature people there. We're going to see the crash out tomorrow. We're going to see the crash out tomorrow. But cool. This episode was kind of meh. It was meh. Let me know what you guys thought about it, though. How do you think Jeremiah is going to respond? That's what I want to know. Why do y'all think Ace is antagonizing Jeremiah the way that he is? How do y'all feel about Bella putting the ball in Nicholas's court? That bothered me. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night for the next one. Peace.